Cowboys Nation and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing below. I do this for me and you, and it's a bit therapeutic after another Victory Monday. Woo! How about them Cowboys? Now, you Giants fans, I've been hearing some things, squelching on bets, acting like we put voodoo on your team or something, or sabotaged you in some way. Y'all know who y'all are. But let's face it, as much as y'all sit there and try to say, boo-hoo, we couldn't beat you with a full team, where was this last year? I'm sorry, did y'all just forget 2020 happened? Or that Dak was not there all year last year? Or an offensive line? Or some defensive players? I mean, I'm just wondering for a friend that you must have forgotten, like all of 2020. Or the game you actually broke his ankle in a year ago today. I'm sorry. My mistake. I'm forgetful that y'all forget all of 2020. But anyway, great game, guys. I was gonna kind of go south on Anthony Brown, but then he came around and got that pick six to seal it in again. Kudos. Usually I give out grades to everybody, but 4 weeks in, what's the point? Everybody's pretty much getting an A except Tyler Biadasz. I said before, after the Tampa Bay game and the Chargers game, that he's going to need to figure things out. If he's not getting bull rushed back into Dak's lap, now he's doing bad snaps all over the place, and it's starting to, it didn't cost us, but you saw it causes a turnover. So I don't know what's going on with him mentally, but something's got to give. Either they got to get another center in there, or he's going to have to step it up. But I think it's something he can work on, and he'll get better at it, and he'll be fine. Dak himself admitted that the first half of that game, it was kind of in a fog for him. Especially when Barkley was taken out on the cart. It kind of messed with his head a little bit because of his injury last year. But, once everything settled in and stuff started clicking, you saw instant success. He kicked that fog to the curb, and it was nothing but lights out football from there. Zeke does Zeke things. I'm sure he's hitting an ice bath after that game because, he came down hard on that sideline pylon with all the electrical stuff in it. I don't know how much equipment's in it, but it definitely hitting that one with no pads hurt him. But thankfully he could get back in the game and score another touchdown. Tony Pollard does Tony Pollard things. Coop showed up when he had to. CD did his thing. Cedric Wilson and Noah Brown, they stepped it up. It's great to see like Malik Turner on the field and everything. Excuse me. Defense balled out. Of course, Trayvon Diggs got another pick. So that's 6 in 5 games. Anthony Brown, of course, with the pick 6 to seal the game. Randy Gregory and Michael Parsons, if they're rushing, they're holding all game long. That's nothing new. They finally got one holding call at the end, which didn't really matter. Osa Odigizua, he's a beast. He can wreck a line when he's getting a chance and not being held. You had Keanu Neal in there. Jabril Cox doing his thing finally. LVE's in there. And Hooker, Curse, and Casey, who got swung at by their boy Tony. And I mean, if you mad, bro, you mad. Don't start swinging though, because it will get you an ejection like it did. And after a monster day that you had against us, it gets you kicked out. That's something as a Giants fan, I'm sure y'all don't want to see. Especially coming from a first-round rookie like that. Coaching decisions. I mean, Kellen Moore, he seems to dial up something new every week. I love seeing it. Dan Quinn's got this defense humming where you got enough depth and backups that can play. that there's no big drop off. Special teams was not a huge factor in any way. It was great to see an all around good effort. I want to talk about it's a thing that you've never seen before, and I don't wish it upon nobody, but to lose Barkley, Daniel Jones, Galladay, and one of their corners all in one game, and they said that all those players made up like 70% of their offense, is a terrible thing in one game. Maybe game after game, but all at once, it was too much for them coming into the game to overcome, but then losing all that, it was just not going to happen for them. But again, great effort for all the Cowboys. The emotional stuff with Dak and his injury is now out the way. Now they can truly just chime in and focus on the future. And that future is a date with the New England Patriots this coming Sunday in New England. 3:25 East, Central, 4:25 Eastern. Hope they can put up another win. I'd love to see one against Belichick finally. Excuse me. To my knowledge, I don't think they've ever beaten a Bill Belichick-led Patriots. Of course, they had somebody TB12 for the past 20 years. So, all you've had is a shot with Tony Romo, really. It's not like any of these other quarterbacks had a shot, or else they'd have been there longer than the little stints they were. But for some reason, we just never really get over the hump in New England. And it's another road test. Let's see if we can continue the grind, put up more 40 burgers, and be as dominant as we know we can, because I know we kind of played down to the Giants, and that's been kind of our thing, is to play down to our competition. But unlike in Jason Garrett era, we did not lose. These slow starts would have killed us if Jason Garrett was still running this team, and you see it was that effect for the Giants. They come out with a slow start, miss a field goal, and that pretty much, and then Barkley went down. That was pretty much the game for them. All the energy they had just kind of went out. And that's Jason Garrett for you. He can't pump his teams up, no matter what the circumstance is. And even with his help, he's never had a team with depth. Once his top players are gone, they've never had anything to figure out after. But that's the way it goes. But anyway, on to New England. We'll start chopping it up about that. And if anything else happens, we'll talk about it. Till then, this is VA Dallas Cowboy fan.